Hey everybody, I'm Ulwerfy. No webcam today, unfortunately, but I just had to make a video talking about what I've just witnessed because holy crap, uh, I didn't know people could be this stupid. So yeah, the Watcher channel is currently losing subscribers because they posted this insane video where they're trying to make people pay for YouTube videos, which is just insane. And it really comes down to just greed, I think. I think that they realized that everyone was watching their videos for free, and probably their advertisers or whatever were like, not enough people are clicking on your advertisements. How do we make this better? And this YouTube channel was probably willing to bend over and just accept that. Yeah, I guess apparently for whatever reason, they're fine with just allowing their advertisers to manipulate them so that way they both get more money. And here, he even says it right here. I've even pulled the video. Everything before this part was just them explaining why they like YouTube and why they think that they're always going to be members of YouTube. But I'm like, no, this is a total betrayal to what you're doing. If you're leaving YouTube, you're gone. You're done, right? I mean, I've been on YouTube since 2009. And let me tell you something. I have no intention of going anywhere. I love being here on YouTube. But this is just blows my mind.
For two audiences. We're making it for the fans, all of you out there.
Right.
And we're also making it to please the advertisers.
Exactly. He's making it to please the advertisers. So YouTube fundamentally has always been about pleasing the fans, making you guys happy. Like when I make content, I make it because one, I enjoy it, but two, because I want to make other people happy too. I love that. Like when you guys comment and you say you're enjoying my videos, that means the world to me, and I really, really appreciate it. So seeing a big channel that's fortunate enough to be in this position where I'm pretty sure they're profitable as far as I know. I mean, shoot, my channel doesn't make any money right now. Even with monetization, we're a small channel. You don't get a lot, but these guys are clearly successful, so I don't know what the heck they're thinking.
It's difficult to make the stuff that we want to make and also then appeal to the advertisers as well.
Then get new advertisers. Like, just straight up, get new advertisers. The way YouTube works is that YouTube tries to find advertisers that are best suited to the content you make. So you should just find a brand that wants to do what you want to do. If you're like scared of like, oh, you know what I mean? It's like when there's a company that has shareholders, right? They always want to please the shareholders and their investors, and they don't care about, making sure that the products they make are primarily for the fans. And clearly, Watcher's given up. They're like, you know what, guys? I know we get like almost 1 million views per video, but clearly the fans don't really give us enough money. So let's turn to the evil side and see if with the advertisers have any ideas to make more money. So now they're going to try and make their own streaming service. I don't know. I think it's just bafflingly bad.
Costs a certain amount to make content in the way that we do it.
Right.
We try to put things on the screen that we feel adheres to a certain level of quality that you would find on,
right.
say, a Netflix or something like that.
Right. So they're spending a ton of money, a crap ton of money, right, on making content. And for some, I don't know what's wrong with people, but they seem to have this idea that like everything needs to be a television show. Like, I have no interest in making TV shows. I have no interest in making like a movie. I love making videos on the internet so that way you guys can enjoy it. And the fact that, there's this, I don't know, it blows my mind.
But in doing so,
right,
it does cost a certain amount. Like, for example, a Ghost Files episode. First, we have to travel to the location itself. We have to pay the location fee.
Right.
We have to pay freelance staff that comes to help us shoot that when we're shooting it in the studio.
Are you bringing all your staff? Like, are you bringing all 25 of your staff members there? Like, why on earth would you bring everybody? Also, all that your Ghost Files thing is doing, besides maybe sharing some cool history about a location, is just pretending that there's ghosts there. I mean, I don't know who's going to watch this video. I don't know if, do mostly children who get fooled easily watch your channel? Like, I don't know who your audience is. I'm not here to say anything about the Watcher's audience. But let's be honest here, guys. In the real world, we all know ghosts are bullshit, and we know that it's dumb. We're doing it for fun, right? It's fiction. We're making it up. But I don't know. I think you feel like you could go to any building and film something like that, and if people are for some reason believing in it, they'll believe it. And the ones who are obviously skeptical and obviously don't believe it, well, they're going to continue to not believe it anyway, right? There's no difference. So how are you spending like hundreds of thousands of dollars on making each episode? Why are you making it so much more expensive for yourself for no reason? Why, if like cost is an issue, why haven't you fired people who aren't essential? Like, any company, if you're losing money, you need to restructure, right? Am I wrong? Like, you would do that. It's why in the video game industry, we shame them because they're firing people they don't need to fire. Because people should only be fired either if they're performing badly or if the company can't afford to keep them. You guys clearly think that you can't afford to keep your staff because you're asking for your audience to fork over more money. It's like when like the shopping bag tax came in the state that I live, where, and I don't know if it's for the rest of you guys, but like where I live, shopping bags, like grocery bags, when you go to the checkout store, they cost 8 cents per bag now. So what they do is instead of the stores just accepting the tax fee of that bag, they push that fee onto the consumer. So they're like, oh, well, we're only going to pay for bags that the customer pays for, right? So that way they're essentially hurting the consumer rather than hurting their business to keep their costs the same. So what you're doing is essentially saying, hey, we can't afford, for whatever goddamn reason. I don't know how they can't afford it, but they say they can't afford what they have to make the production quality that they want. And so they're saying, hey, let's push the cost onto their audience. Well, that's stupid. Because now we're all seeing through it. And clearly it's hard to support you guys when you just clearly just don't care about us.
To pay for the studio to shoot the actual episode in, then we have to pay for post. Before that, we also have to do the pre-production of the episode. And when you add that all up, we're talking about an end of a season that costs hundreds of thousands of dollars. I
can't believe they would do this.
That is the bed we've made. Everyone has different missions they're marching.
Right. So, but if this is what you want to do, you should be aware of those costs, and therefore, I would argue you should be able to either handle it or do something to reduce your costs if you can't do it. Like, there's nothing wrong with making like Blair Witch style content. Just get one shitty handheld camcorder, walk around, and make ghost noises while you tell history. Like that, you can just do that, and people will watch it. You don't need it to be like. I mean, obviously you want to have it in HD so people enjoy it, but like you can do things that aren't hundreds of thousands of dollars. I mean, you've put this cost on yourself, and you're essentially saying, "Hey guys, we want to spend more money on our stuff. So I want you guys to give us more money so we can dick around." Like, what you're not saying to us is, like, I think in their head they're thinking like, oh, you know, the fans will really want to support and give us money so we can make more stuff. But that's not how it comes off. It comes off as, hey, audience, you've been getting our content for free, and now we'd like you to pay more for it because we think our content is just so valuable. Look, Watcher, I'm sorry, but you guys are just not unique. There are other ghost hunting channels. There are other channels that do all these side stuff, food. You're just BuzzFeed, but like diet, and you're not doing anything unique. So all that people really, I would argue, come for is you two, the main personalities, right? And I don't know why you would think that higher production quality means it's better. It really doesn't. I just don't think that, especially on YouTube.
Towards on YouTube, ours was to make a television show.
And again, this is the problem. Why are you making television shows? Nobody's asking for a television show. We have moved away from TV to streaming. That way we don't need to pay for cable. Like, I don't pay for cable. I don't have any cable in my house. So why the heck are you guys doing this? Why would you think this is a good idea?
And, you know, over time, you start to realize, like, hey, maybe television shows aren't meant for YouTube. Perhaps we should find a different place that's better suited.
Correct. Television shows are not meant for YouTube. YouTube is meant for YouTube videos, making content that you enjoy. If you want to make a TV show, go to network TV. Don't make your own streaming service for what essentially becomes, hey, I want to pay, like, okay, oh my God, I just realized it's worse. So on YouTube, you can pay for YouTube Premium, right? So you get ad-free experience, and that price has gone up over time. But YouTube offers content to every single YouTube channel. But now you guys seem to think that your one channel is worth $6.99. Are you insane? Have you ever considered that maybe people would rather just not bother watching this one channel? Like, you're already losing subscribers. You've already lost, 100,000, or now it's 100,500. Like what are you doing? You guys are going into the toilet.
To the content that we're making, and can support the dollar amounts that we're putting into each of these episodes, so that we're not constantly running around trying to find sources of revenue to support the model.
Then change the model. Who's doing this? Is it you? Who is deciding how much an episode has to cost? don't. Also, if the content is too expensive for you to make, don't make the content. Make something else. You guys clearly are okay with doing variety. You're from BuzzFeed. You understand the concept of making stuff the audience wants to watch. Just find something trendy and do that. Like, if you can't afford what you're doing, don't do it. Like, I only make videos, like, when I can. Like, if I can't make a video, I don't make a video. That's why I tend to record in batches, so that way you guys can have the feeling of me making content every day, even though that's not true. I make content in big chunks, I make a lot of it, and then I release it to everybody. And I don't know why these guys couldn't do something where they could perhaps pre-plan. And also what's nutty is they don't even release daily. Like, it's not like these guys are making daily stuff. I think they come out weekly. I think it's like 4 videos a month or something. So we're not even getting like consistent content that would justify paying. Like, because you understand YouTube creates so many videos a day that I'd argue, if I had to compare the two, I'd much rather own YouTube Premium than go and pay $6.99 for, and I'll show you their website in a moment, but I don't know. I think they're making a big mistake.
We work from the other direction here, which is like we start first by looking at what we want to say and
so you write a script
and talk about.
Okay.
And that's always informed our content, which is why I think
Sure.
our content doesn't necessarily always like trend. We've trended quite a few times, okay? But that's never, that's never our goal. And
Yeah, so you admit that your stuff's also trending and you make a lot of money. Why? Again, I haven't found out an actual good reason why you'd be doing this. You've just admitted that your stuff gets a lot of views. I mean, shoot, do you know how insane it'd be if I could get even a single video that got 100,000 views? That would like blow my mind. I don't even know what I would do. I'd probably I would never stop smiling, to be frank. But how do you disrespect your audience like this? And especially, and obviously, you guys know in my channel, every time I make discussions, I always try and put it in the perspective of a small YouTuber. Like, imagine like watching their content and being inspired to make content like them, and then realizing that their end game is just leaving YouTube. That's so disheartening and unmotivating.
I think by that token, YouTube has never been like the perfect fit for us.
Because why?
We have realized that it would be great if we could find a way to rely less on advertising.
Okay, and I get that. I'm not saying that it's good that YouTube is relying on advertising, but you know what? It's worked for everyone else. And, are you guys just... I guess they're just greedy. I mean, shoot. Like, I can't think of another way to say it. Like, they clearly are not happy with how much they're getting paid. I mean, they don't really advertise their Patreon much, even though they still have, 12,000 members? Like, they're making a lot of money. I just don't see, you reduce people's salaries if you don't want to fire anyone. Like, there are choices. Simple as that. There are choices.
Make it such a big part of our business.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
We've been working over the past few months and years.
Okay.
Like, how can we make this business more sustainable? How can we make something where
Fire
we can make
people.
things that we want to make
The
for all of you
production
guys,
quality go
not
down.
Worried about all the other forces that are here.
You could do all kinds of
Where
things.
this company is going and where I believe that we can.
And you also know it's a bad sign when they call it a company instead of a channel. Because I always view myself as a channel. I'm not a corporation. I'm not a company. I mean, even if I were to be able to hire people, I would still never call myself a company. This guy, he's the CEO. And the fact that he even is a CEO is kind of baffling. Who owns the channel, right? That should be the guy who's in charge. Who made the channel? If it's shared, then it should be shared ownership. But if this guy owns the channel, then yeah, I mean, I guess technically you could call it a CEO, but I wouldn't. When you start making yourself sound like a corporation, then no one gives a shit. I would argue the appeal of my channel, at least, and other small YouTubers, is the fact that it's just, for me at least, I'm just doing this on my own. I haven't had any help. I'm making everything myself. Everything. So, I don't know. I'm just upset because how could you go stray so far from the YouTube path?
Can be the most successful. YouTube is no longer the place for that.
For anybody
What are they talking about?
Supported us to this point.
Uh-huh.
Truly. Thank you.
Yeah. No, I
The
know.
goal was always to make television caliber quality content.
And that's fine if you want to make the high quality content,
Just for
but
YouTube. But for you guys,
see, this comes...
just hope you guys follow us this one.
No, we're not going to follow you anywhere because this is so disingenuous. Because if you cared about the audience, you would just stay here on YouTube where your audience is. I think I don't. It's been a while since I've looked at the numbers, but I remember when I was considering moving everything to Twitch and leaving YouTube, because I really was. I was thinking about like never making YouTube videos again and being a full-time Twitch streamer. I found out that like audience conversion rate sucks. Like you're gonna lose a lot of your audience leaving a big platform like this. Which is actually why, when I did kind of leave YouTube to go make Twitch content, I realized that no one really cared about me on Twitch. It's like I'm starting over. Why not just foster and build a good community here on YouTube? Why aren't you guys focused on your own community? If you're not happy with the views, then change your content. Are you not listening to your comments? Do you not read your comments? You should be reading your comments. That's like step number one of like any improvement you should do on YouTube, is see what people are saying and make the content that they are asking for, right? If that's all you want. Right? I mean, obviously, for me, I like making content that makes me happy as well. All right? I'm not just going to make a video on, something just only because it's popular. The only reason I'm talking about this is because I think it's very relevant. Like, if you're a small content creator, I want this to be a great life lesson for your channel to be like, hey, don't allow your greed to manifest into destroying what makes your channel great, what makes people want to watch your stuff. Okay. Yeah. Soft music, whatever. They're trying to manipulate you, by the way. Don't listen to that crap. But no, it's disappointing. It really is. So now they're going to advertise their streaming stuff, and this is where we kind of get into the meat and potatoes.
Independent streaming service, Watcher.
Yeah. No, I get it. Now, before we get to this part, I want to point out we're going to jump beats a little bit, and I'm going to reload this video. This is their website. This is a video that we're going to go over, and then I'll show off the main website. And this one talks more in depth about them just trying to get people to join their stuff. And I want to kind of break this video down first real quick, and then we're going to jump back over to the main video.
I'm Ryan Bergara. I'm Shane Madej. And I'm Stephen Lim. Welcome to Watcher. In case you haven't heard, Watcher is the new sleek streaming home.
It's not a sleek streaming home. It's just HBO.
For all things Watcher, you'll find all of our series and content here,
right,
organized in a clean, easy-to-use interface.
So here's the other question. Are they going to have all their YouTube videos from here? And we're going to look at this in a second. But it just seems like if I was new to this and I like just found this, first off, I hate that like in their URL, they call it Watcher TV. You are not TV. TV means it's broadcast onto a television. All right? You're a streaming service. So don't call yourselves TV. I hate it when people do this. I never liked it when people would say, oh, I'm Twitch TV. I always thought that was dumb too. But it didn't bother me as much because we were all kind of still coming. All of us, 90s babies, we grew up on TV. So I get it. I get the kind of connection to it. And I get why these guys want to do it also. But dang it, you guys are actually not making TV. You're making a streaming platform. You're trying to be Netflix. Stop it.
Now, not only can you watch all of our old episodes ad-free.
Okay, again, people, so do you think that you'll make more money from giving ad-free content but paying for it? Don't you consider the fact that watching your stuff for free is what made your audience come here? Like, people are poor. We're in the middle of a recession. There is no way you could have thought this was a good idea, knowing that your audience does not have a lot of money. I would hope not. Like, I've never expected you guys to pay for things. That's part of the reason why I push so hard to try and be monetized, because I want to make money from you guys just watching my videos. I don't want you guys to pay me to access my content. But at the same time, I could never follow my dreams of making this a full-time job eventually if I have to work for free. So I did need to get the advertising and get monetization on the channel. But that's it. Like, I'm not out here. I mean, I don't know. Like, what they're doing, it just seems so scummy. Because I could never see myself making you guys have to pay to enjoy my content. Now, obviously, if you wanted to donate to me or if you wanted to buy merch or something, that's fine. That's your choice. Obviously, I'm happy to accept support for that. But I don't care if you don't. Like, that's fine. Don't do it. Like, just watch my stuff for free. That's what makes me happy, is knowing that you guys are watching my content for free, and it also supports me. That's why advertising is so great, because I don't need to do this shit where I beg people for money.
But starting May 31st, all of our complete future series can be found exclusively right here.
And again, this doesn't make sense. Are you moving all your stuff from YouTube to this platform or not? Let's take a look. We'll get to it. I'll show you how many. They only have like 300 77 videos on the channel. It's not a lot of content. You guys know that, like, and I understand it's been 4 years and I've been on the platform for 12, but I have like 2,000 plus videos on this channel, and I still could never see myself putting all my content into a streaming. Like, it's not worth it. I don't think that I provide enough value to you guys to justify telling you to pay me directly to be able to access my content. The value that I want to provide comes from you guys having access to free entertainment while having a good time, and on the side, it does support me financially. For me, I think that's a much better audience-friendly way of making money. Because I get it, everyone needs to eat to survive, but you can do it in different ways, you know?
That's right. And to kick things off, you'll be able to watch my brand new food show, Travel Season, with Andrew Ilnicki
and of course, the CEO gets the first new exclusive show. I feel like this guy cut some sort of deal with advertisers. I mean, the fact that, like, the other two guys are not in charge of the business making decisions, and this guy alone here is like, hey, guy, like, can you imagine the conversation of it being like, hey guys, so I've been talking to the advertisers, and they said if we make our own streaming service, I get my own new show. Like, like, wouldn't that? I can imagine the reaction of everybody being like, "What the hell are you talking about?" That'd be funny. And look, they've been working with the old BuzzFeed people. Oh no! Oh, what a mess! Oh my god!
and Adam Bianchi airing on our official launch date, May 31st.
Oh, wait. So why not just wait until May 31st to subscribe? Well, I'll tell you why. Because if you sign up right now for our beta, you'll get 30%.
So I don't know what the point is of a beta, but they're giving a discount.
Subscribe before our official launch.
Okay, so I don't want to necessarily pull out a calculator, but I'm gonna do it. So they're off. They want us to pay $60 a month, so it's $59.99. So if we times that, we have to find the discount. You do 0.3, so that's 30%. So $17 off of that. So we'll do 50. We'll just keep it easy. We'll do 59 minus 17. So they want you to pay $42 for a year. And if they think their content is normally $6.99 for 12 months, they think $83 is what the value actually is of their show. So it's essentially half off. But that means that if they think they can afford to get people in during the beta, which is when most people would sign up, that means truly they only actually value their stuff at $42. And if you divide that by the 12 months, that's $3.50. So that's how much your subscription should be, for the record. I think that if you're going to initiate a sale immediately, like right away, then that clearly means you know already that people don't want to pay your insane prices, and that you really should just make people pay the cheaper amount. Like, even though I don't agree with what they're doing, at least if you're going to do this correctly. Make people pay $3.50 a month if you think that's what your content is worth. Truly. That's what you just said that. By saying you'll give people a discount. Like, and here's the other thing. Is this just for the first year? Is this for all years? Like, they have been very confusing with this. It's really concerning. And they're going to bring back a show based on a vote, which makes sense. That's fine.
We're excited to get this thing going and bring you ad-free content, fun new series, updates to existing shows you know and love, and start this new era of Watcher entertainment.
So it's not much. So essentially they're saying, we want to bring back an old show, but we don't feel like it unless you guys pay for it. They're saying that they're going to continue making the content they were already going to make on YouTube anyway. So that's nothing new. And essentially, and the CEO gets his own food show. Good job, dudes. You really stepped up your game there with that one.
Go ahead, pick whatever membership is good for you, and let's continue to explore this.
What do you mean good for you? There's only two choices. There's the regular and then there's the yearly.
Because the yearly subscription sale ends on May 30th.
Okay.
Looking forward to seeing y'all on the other side.
But does the deal remain in the following years? Like,
Hey.
what are you doing?
Hello.
Oh, yeah. Say hello.
Hey.
Welcome.
Okay, yeah. So let's take a look here real quick. Let's take a look. So let's see how this sale supposedly works. And obviously I'm not going to make anything. So is this forever? Do they say it? Okay. Terms of service policy. Okay. Your Watcher subscription will be at a reduced rate for the first year. And then you authorize us to charge the full amount each year thereafter. It literally says it. All right, and you can cancel anytime. Yeah. So, oh wow, look at that. It's 41, not 42. Well, I was pretty accurate on my math. That's 42. So, yeah. Pretty much they're saying that you only get the deal for 1 year anyway, so they really value their content at $6.99 a month, which they're let's go to the calculator again. I'm sorry, guys, calculator. So let's break this down. So they think that $5.99 times, and I'm sorry, I said $6, but it is $6 when you do the math. So you do this times 12 months. So you think your stuff is still valued at 71. So I did my math a little wrong. We'll do this again. So then if we're doing it for, well, no, 41. No, the math is still right because then you do 41 divided by 12. Yeah, you still think it's worth $3.50. So you do still think it's half. So that's what you guys are saying right now. That's kind of crazy. Okay. And then what do you get? Well, you get, I believe it's just content from their YouTube channel. All right. I mean, like they have all this new flashy like titles, but doesn't this just feel like any other streaming stuff? And then they have their miscellaneous stuff they couldn't figure out how to categorize. They have a playlist. Like, I don't know. Like these are all Are these just the playlists from their channel? Let's finish this video and then we're gonna go over their actual channel.
Watcher is an ad-free, independent streaming service dedicated to providing you guys.
No. Sure, I get that. We would review that.
Really add to it from a format standpoint, but we'll also be able to take bigger swings and go.
Keep advertising the travel season.
And we're going to Scotland.
And they're going. Also, and look at that. They're spending more money. They're traveling internationally. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why you just said you can't afford shit, and now you're traveling to another country? What's wrong with you?
The more research.
Oh my god.
The more time we could focus on making the show better, and every season of that show,
I
want it to be better than the last, and I'm very excited.
You can make stuff the same. You don't have to make it quote unquote better. How are you defining better? Are you defining better by like camera quality? I mean, we can only do 4K right now, guys. Like you can't make it much better quality than 4K at this moment in time. What do you mean? Are you going to write better scripts? Well, you don't need spend more money to write scripts. Are you going to have more? God, I don't know. It's like really bugging me.
What you guys will see on the streamer.
The advent of this streamer has allowed me to bring the gang back together.
That's
what?
Your pals.
Andrew, the old friends from Worth It, and we're going to be launching the spiritual successor, which is going to be called Travel Season.
Yeah.
Excited to work with Steven.
So they're making their...
Yeah. After 12 seasons of Worth It, it feels great to make something that is very similar based on a lot of the...
So they're going back to BuzzFeed.
Whether you like it, end of the day, why not? That should be our slogan.
Okay, hold on.
Why not?
I mean, yeah, I imagine he'll pop in.
Yeah,
Whether you like it or not.
that's fair. But all this to say, you'll still occasionally see us on YouTube. We're gonna post trailers.
There it is. They're still going to be on YouTube. So they're still going to expect people to watch on YouTube. So they're not giving up their money either. They're not abandoning YouTube. So this title's a lie. You're just straight up lying. What you're really going to do is you're going to, well, they'll tell you. They're going to put trailers.
Of all of our series.
And they're going to put season premieres so you can decide if their shit's even good. But all this to say, you're still going to be putting your content on YouTube to get people to pay for your stuff. So... I don't know. I don't think they're offering a good value for money here. I mean, especially me as a poor person, I can't afford to just fork money over for a single channel. I mean, guys, wait a minute. Do you know how crazy that'd be if for every single YouTube channel I want to watch, I had to pay money to watch them? Like, I wouldn't watch anything. I would just be sad. Well, actually, you know what I would be doing? I'd be making my own content, trying to get you guys to pay for my channel then, if that's the direction we're going to go. I don't want that to be the direction we go, because I think that's stupid as all hell. But... if we have to, right? So can we burn this to the ground and make this not a trend? I do not like this.
But if you want to watch the full seasons of all of our content, the streamer will be an exclusive home for all of that.
Let me see if there's anything valuable left
Steven,
in this.
Talk about money.
Yeah, what's
There we go. Here we go.
You can become a member of Watcher for $5.99 a month or $59.99 a year.
We want to keep the price low enough where anybody and everybody is able to afford it.
Lies. $3.50 is what you value your stuff at. So you should be making people pay that. And your yearly subscription should be $42 a month. Because if you're going to offer a sale before you even start, then, and you are very well aware that most of your actual fans would probably buy the sale price, and the fact that you're tricking us by only giving it to us for the first year tells me that you really do want to greedily take as much money as possible. And that's disappointing to say. That's disappointing. Crap. That really sucks.
But it also has to support the things that we do here.
Right.
So that was the number that just made the most sense for the streamer.
How? How did you come to this number? I want to know what you're spending monthly, apparently. Why can't you fire people to make costs go down? Also, you've already built a bunch of sets. Can you not just reuse your sets? I mean, are you making a new set for every video or something crazy? Like, what are you spending your money on? I mean, you notice how they have multiple cameras like being used? And man, look at this guy's face. He looks so disappointed. Like it's like this. How is this not a meme right here? Where he's like, "Hey, I'm looking at you, and you're looking so fucking sad." How is this not a meme? Oh my god, that's gonna be cropped or something. That's too funny. In fact, that'll probably be the thumbnail of this video. That's fucking hilarious. Yeah.
Look, you can share it, with your friends.
That's true.
What are we gonna do?
Keep your eyes glued on all of our social channels. We'll be announcing some.
Man, this CEO guy, that's scummy. Oh my god. But yeah, so if you look, they have a whole bunch of stuff that feels like a regular channel. And then you look at their content, right? Let's go to playlists. All right, let's check it out. So what do they have on here? So they have 23 videos of their Mystery Files episode. And if we go to the Mystery Files playlist, do they have 23 videos? Well, it's 3 by how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 3 times 5, so 15. So to be clear, they don't even have all their mystery stuff on. Look at that. That's actually crazy. So what are you not putting on there? For example, this is supposedly their most popular type thing. All right, let's go to the playlist here. Let's see, what are you not putting on? So we got, the Mystery Files teaser. We'll skip that. There's a trailer. So Dr. Tuber, that's the first one. So there's the first one. So what are you not putting on there? Like, they have that. What are they revisit? Is it the debrief one? Is that what they're not doing? So maybe they're not doing the ones that they consider to be like in looking back. And I get it, there's some trailers and stuff. So their most popular stuff only really has like 15. There's only 15. This is not a lot. This is my point, is that these are not a lot. All right, they have some seasons of this, but like, look at a single season, right? Look at a single season. It's only 8 episodes. And these are all YouTube videos they already made. Like, do you know how crazy it'd be if I took my channel, for example? Like, do you know how many categories I could make if I did something like this? It'd be crazy, right? If we go to our playlists right now. All right, there's some music ones. You can ignore that. But I have a ton of playlists. Look, like, it still keeps going. Do you know how many different shows and random content I could make if I just turned every single playlist into a playlist on my own website? It would be crazy. There would be like a ton of stuff. But I'm not doing that because that's stupid. Because why on earth would I do that when you guys can just come to the channel and watch videos that you like as I post them? I mean, look, we even started a new infection-free zone series. I've been loving it. It's been great. I've really been enjoying making it, and I'm going to keep making videos. So, I don't know, guys. Don't subscribe to this. I guess I'm just trying to protect you guys at this point. Because this is sad. This is really disappointing. I mean, look at this. The way that they've laid it all out. It just feels too much like HBO or something. I don't know. It's rough, to say the least. So anyway, let me know what you guys think. I think this is an absolute mess. I think that they're stealing your money and that they're tricking you. So thank you all for watching. As always, guys, I'm Elworthy. Oh, wait. One last thing. Crap. Let me go back. Sorry. Let me go. One more thing, real quick. Let me show you guys the comments.
Very excited for season.
As is tradition on this channel. For those who've stuck around for the kind of post thing. Let's check out the replies. Peace out. I think your set's broken. Goodbye. Everyone's saying it's garbage. I love I love going over comments. Like, you guys know, I love fan interaction. I love talking to you guys. So I love being able to see what these guys have been doing. And it's like, y'all breaking up with me because I'm poor. Classic. Oh my god. I mean, this is great. The comments on this are wonderful. Y'all remember when the best parts of BuzzFeed Unsolved was the black screen with nothing but text? Yeah, production quality is we watch. Exactly. Like, what are you spending your money on? That's crazy. You know, people are saying we never wanted better quality. All we wanted is Shane and Ryan doing their stuff. Like, that's all that they wanted. You know, and this one's great. Did I just get laid off as a Watcher fan? That's fantastic. Delete this video, delete streaming service, fire that guy that convinced you this was a good idea, and never mention this again. Brilliant advice. Brilliant. I saw someone say, I'm not paying Steven to fly over the world and eating gold in a global financial climate crisis. Yeah, exactly. We're not going to pay for you to go do fancy shit, you know. So what I'm hearing is you built your careers on the backs of teens and young adults, and when you got where you wanted to be, you decided to stick a paywall in front of that demographic that can't even afford it. Right, exactly. You misunderstand. You know, success is related to your authenticity. This is why I'm saying big channels are screwing up. You know, do you know why people like Moist Critical are so popular? Because even though he has a staff and he has a huge team, all his videos are just him sitting in front of a camera, mostly just talking. That is very relatable, and people like that. You can't just make TV. Do you know, like, wow, you're now at 84% dislikes, hundreds of thousands of your subscribers. Okay. See, I can't view dislikes on this layout, you know. Oh my god, it's $100. It's $100 Australian dollars a year? Wow. That's crazy. Yeah. So this is crazy. You know, there's the soft beta launch phase user experience has Stephen Lim written all over it, and it really feels like the Stephen guy is totally spearheading this campaign. This is called a budgeting issue. Nobody asked you guys to make television content. Television level requires a budget, and when the budget doesn't make a profit, the show gets canceled. Yo, it's so true. It's so damn true. Oh man, as a person who lives in a third world country, no, I can't afford. How can anyone think this would be a good idea when Red and Link basically perfectly show how to monetize your brand while keeping the presence on YouTube? There's no discoverability or growth in this decision. You're basically begging your existing audience to fund your downfall. God. The fact that the best endorsement they could get was from out of the professor was why not says a lot about this decision. I love the comments. The comment section is great. I love it, all you guys. I love it when people are smart and like can see through the bullshit. That's wonderful. Yeah, the production cost for this goodbye video alone would have probably paid for at least 7 videos of Shane and Ryan goofing off about making our lives better. Very true, very true. They probably spent way too much money on the production of their goodbye video. Yeah, Stephen Lim should be paying us $6 a month to watch his crappy show. Yeah, I can't explain it, but this video feels like when your rich corporate boss gives you a pizza party instead of a raise. Oh, man. I feel that so much. I hate the pizza parties. Oh my god. Oh man. What's crazy is how much they spend on visuals that so many watchers and myself don't even watch. We just listen to it like a podcast. Wow, really? Do you guys? I mean, again, I don't watch these guys, you know. Like that, still waiting on the 360 video. We fucked up. Sorry. Yep, that'll be great. Feel gaslight. You're doing this for me. You're doing something I didn't ask for, and you're making me pay for the privilege. Oh my god. 71,000 comments, not a single one in support of this move. Do you not remember when he started this company? Immediately we're hit with a global pandemic. We were there when it was just 3 of you on YouTube. Yes, exactly. Right? This is why small content creation is where it's at. And small content creators are way better than this high budget, you know, crap. I don't know. Yeah, now thank you for watching. Definitely do not support this garbage. And maybe let's try and make things a little bit better for everyone by getting this whole thing shut down. Thank you all for watching. As always, I'm El Worfy, and I will definitely see you guys next time. Take care, everyone.